Hello, everybody. This is David Bartholf with your 3-minute interview, where you get to learn more about your Republican candidates in about 3 minutes. Today, I have with me June Morris of Upper Providence. Welcome, June.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Let's jump right into it.
Sure.
In about a minute, tell us a little bit about your background.
Okay, so I moved to Delco about 22 years ago. At the time, my son was very young. Since then, I've had my daughter, so my husband and my son and my daughter have been in Delco and raised my family that way. Prior to moving to Delaware County, I grew up in Montgomery County. I graduated from Springfield High School. After high school, I went on to get my accounting degree, and then I worked in a major accounting firm in Philadelphia. And then I moved on from there and got my master's degree at Drexel University in human resource management and organizational design. And then after I graduated with my master's, I worked in a few different industries. I worked in the financial sector, the accounting sector, and those are two major areas. And what I was tasked with doing, besides the day-to-day operations of the job, mostly what I was tasked with doing is strategy planning for corporations.
Okay, very good. Well, next question in about a minute. Tell us what you're running for and a couple things you want to focus on.
Sure. I am running for the Upper Providence Township Council District 1 position. Why I think I'm qualified to run that, I think, as I've stated before, I think the business acumen with my accounting degree, as well as the strategy planning side from the master side, is a good combination in conjunction with the position.
Absolutely.
So I have more than probably three, but I think my top three areas to focus on, I think any public figure should be concerned with fiscal responsibility. And I know that's usually a pat answer, but I think obviously that's, first and foremost.
Very important.
Of course. And then secondly, I would say transparency, because I think anyone that would elect me, regardless of political affiliation, has a duty and responsibility to ensure that the community is engaged and involved, and in doing so, they're informed. So I think that's huge, transparency. And then I think the third would be, I grew up in a large family, and we grew up in a community that everyone knew everybody. Everyone looked out for everyone, and I'd like to bring that communal feel back to at least District 1, but more pervasive, throughout the Providence and reaching out to other areas. And so I'm hoping that I can help the council with my background create a strategy plan to help that come to fruition.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Great. All right, let's hop into our quick fire questions.
Sure.
Up the mountains or down the shore?
Oh, geez. I've done both, so I'm going to say both.
Better coffee, Wawa, Dunkin', or Starbucks?
Wawa.
Where do you get your pizza at on a Friday night?
DeFabio's.
Better pet, dog or cat?
Dog. I have a rescue beau. He's beautiful.
What is your favorite Delco lunch spot?
My favorite Delco lunch spot. Oh, goodness gracious. Ariana's.
Hoagie or cheesesteak?
I'm going to have to say hoagie.
Ice cream or water ice?
Ice cream.
What is your favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Here's a tough one. Go Birds or Go Phils?
Go both.
And finally, June, what is your favorite thing about Upper Providence?
Wow. Favorite thing. Well, there's a few, but when you think about everything that you go through on a day-to-day, it's always about people. Whether it's an activity you're doing in the community, whether it's through business, it's just interaction going in and out of a store. So it all centers around a community, which is its people. So
wonderful answer.
Okay.
Thank you very much for being here
Thank you,
today.
David. Appreciate you having me.
This has been your 3-minute interview, and I'm David Bartholf.